What's up, everyone? This is John, and I'm here to share with you a few more dreams I've had this week. The first dream starts with me running in an airport, and I am sprinting. Don't know why, but I am terrified in this moment. And I look to my left, and there is Carmen, and she is sprinting too. And I look to my right, and it's Indiana Jones. And I'm panicked, Carmen's panicked, Indy's freaking out, and we're running and we're jumping over things in the aisle. We're bumping people out of the way, and we're being chased by somebody. Who? I don't know who they are. All I know is they're throwing things at us because they can't shoot, because guns are not allowed in airports. They're just throwing things at us, and boxes and suitcases are flying past us, and we are just running down this airport terminal, and we see a plane boarding, and Indy screams, "We have to get on that plane." And I said, "Yeah, we do." And we run, and there's a long line of people trying to, get board the plane. They're doing their tickets. And Indy says, "No time." And we cut across the line, and we run down the jet bridge, and we look at the captain. He says, "Welcome aboard." We get on the plane, and we take a seat. Someone's seat, I should say. Whose seat? I don't know, but it wasn't our seat. We didn't pay for the flight, and we just sat down, and everybody was just cool. It was quiet. The plane backs off and just takes off, and we're just sitting there, and all of a sudden the dream bleeds, and it turns into like one of those scenes on Indy when he's going on a trip, and it's red dot after red dot with the line. And we're just floating through, and you can see there's a bleed with our faces on the map, and it's like close-ups on our eyes. And then all of a sudden, Indy says, "Hey, we're being chased by another plane." And I go, "How do you know?" Because anyone who's ever been on a plane knows you can see right and you can see left, and that's it. And then all of a sudden, you see these bullets start flying past the plane. And Indy goes, "I'm going to man the gun." And this plane somehow has a machine gun at the tail end. So Indy runs to the end of the plane and starts going. He's just shooting at whomever is chasing us. And bullets are flying all around when all of a sudden, on the right wing, the engine is hit. It's on flame. It's burning. People in the aisles, they're jumping, people are panicking, and the pilot says, "Everybody just calm down, we gotta land." And we're going down, and people are screaming, Indy's bullets are still flying. All of a sudden, we just smooth land right into whatever airport we were at. And we go up, we hit the gate, jet bridge comes out, everybody's calm. No more fire, no more bullets, no more chasing. And everybody just gets up and calmly walks off the plane. Once Indiana Jones, Carmen, and I get off the plane, we go down the jet bridge and we exit into this white room. There's no one there but us. And there's this computer terminal in the center of the room. And it says enter code. So I type in the word CODE, code. Password fail. And then it says the room is going to destruct in 30 seconds. And about that time, Tom Cruise comes rappelling down like he does in Mission Impossible. And he says, "You entered the wrong code, man." And then he goes away. And I look up and yell at the ceiling, "No kidding." And then I look down. There's 5 seconds left. The room turns blue. And I wake up. That's dream number one. Dream number two, it starts with me walking along this concrete path, and I look up, and there's this massive building, and you just hear a giant crowd inside, and they're going nuts. They're really excited, and I have no idea what's happening. So I want to check it out. I walk over to this building, and as I'm walking, about that time, Carmen shows up to my right. And she's like, "Yeah, what is that?" And that's what we're going to go find out. So we walk up to the building, and it seems as if it's a concert and people are just jumping up and down and they're singing, and the guy who's playing is dressed up like a matador, except he's not on a stage and he's outside the building, but he's got his left hand in a drive-through window, the kind of drive-through window that you would see at a McDonald's or a Burger King, Taco Bell, something like that. And he's in with his left hand, his right hand is on his hip, and he's just jamming, and the crowd is loving it. About this time, this kid, maybe 12, 13 years old, is walking around the building, comes up to me, and he's carrying a skateboard, and he points at me, and he says, "You will never be as good as me." And then he jumps on a skateboard and goes down a swimming pool that appeared out of nowhere. And he's just, poof, gone. And I was miffed. I was upset. My honor had been challenged. This kid said, "I'll never be as good as him." And then I take my skateboard, which came from nowhere, and I go down the swimming pool, which also came from nowhere. And as I'm going down, the pool disappears. And then all of a sudden, there's this big boom. And I look up, and there's a cannon way off in the distance. And something is flying at me. And I can't tell what it is, but it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then, as it gets much closer, I can see what it is. It's a giant pit bull. Teeth, just snarling, barking, flying through the air, coming at me. And right past me. And I turn around, and I look at Carmen, and I go, "Well, there's something you don't see every day." And then I woke up. So, hopefully you enjoyed those. Stay tuned for more bizarre dreams, weird stories, and whatever else I have to say. But thank you for your time, for those who stayed and listened. Until then, for the next one, have a good one, and good night.